Welcome, my lovely Cancer. Oh, I was stretching. Welcome, my lovely Cancers. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 24th through June 30th, 2019. This is a general reading for Cancer and will not apply to all. Please use your discernment. Last week was all about that full moon in Sagittarius and also coming into your season. Happy birthday, my Cancers. Tuesday was the worst. I was crying watching Young Guns, the whole narcissism thing too. And it was draining. I feel very weak physically, but I feel very energetic spiritually. It's that purposeful tortoise versus hare energy business, but now that we're in Cancer, it should lighten up, or we should just cry all our eyes out. But I feel much better now that we're 1 week in past the full moon. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing ourselves and others, nurturing our dreams and vocations. This week's energy focus is going to be Mercury in Leo. In tarot, the Leo card is represented by strength. See the wild horse there, she's taming, because it's all about taming the beast within, listening to our higher selves and our shadow selves above all. In reverse, this can be avoidance. All right, Mercury in Leo, it happens June 26th through July 19th. We are definitely in pre-shadow of Mercury Retrograde, which begins July 7th and moves through the end of the month, through the 31st. This is a driven energy. It's thinking more confidently in grand ideas and concepts. It's exuding confidence in speaking and writing, but it is also not able to listen. Ooh, a wish come true already for you, Cancer. This is having everything you need to take care of you and you alone. Ooh, you're afraid of, this is kind of afraid of coming together with a business or a corporation, yeah, this is a joining of some kind or a decision of some kind that's going to lead you to fight for your total independence of self and spirit, make you very defensive. If you have everything you need, then you must move forward in other ways, is what I'm seeing here. More, two would be more social ways, more appearance ways. Jack of Air. This is kind of a wiener card. He's kind of a douche. And this is him in reverse, too, which makes him more of a brat. But it can also be you as an initiate, as in business. Perhaps you found a mentor, Cancer. But it's not going very well. Working with this person is not going very well, actually. I don't think it's you, Cancer. It doesn't feel like your energy. Not at all. Ugh. Yeah. You're having to exercise your personal power. Take a leap of faith. For some reason, this Jack of Air, it seems like perhaps you're going to represent them or you're an assistant to them. Cancers make the best executive assistants because they are like, they will begin to learn the trade and the craft and the executive decisions and what's important. They're just so in tune with that stuff. Just an absolute psychic partnership, a knowing partnership. Oh, wow, 10 of Diamonds. Now, I did have a feeling you did want to step this up, even though you have everything you need for you and everything. You can even donate to charities and go on vacations kind of feeling. You're feeling like your money is all balanced, your values all balanced. You know, you can go to sleep at night without worrying the lights are going to go off. I knew you wanted to move up. There's something about you wanting to move up. I mean, look at this 10. It even looks like arrows going up. And it just has that feeling of like you want to take that next step, and you can have it this week, but you have to do a little exercising your personal power to work with this Jack of Air. Full of just hot air, I feel. Ooh, your cards are a little sticky. All right, some advice. You will have a new beginning in your heart. And you'll be looking at a heart just so upright to the point that you're going to pause because it's moved so fast. Four of Hearts is don't hesitate to pause. Take a breather. Sleep on it. Also, yeah, because it's a bit of a... You have a fight on your hands. This is like a verbal argument. I feel like those swords and like a total disagreement and a difficulty in some kind of activity, but it's making you afraid to love this person because they are feisty. It's that love-hate relationship kind of feeling, and I don't know if it doesn't even feel like romantic love yet. It either isn't going to be romantic love or it could eventually be romantic love, but definitely feels like, I do feel that, like, you know, personal assistant, you know, right-hand woman, right-hand man kind of feeling. Just like you are at the pinnacle of, somebody is at the pinnacle of their career, which puts you at the pinnacle of your career, and you guys are just rolling along kind of feeling, but they're driving you nuts. All right, yeah, Nine of Swords. There are things you just need to stop, that need to end, that you no longer serve you, removing what no longer serves you. Yeah, there. Sometimes it's just, cleaning out your off your the counter in your bathroom does it. Starts getting you thinking about other things that need to get going, you need to get moving along. And it's going to be a bit brutal. There's some change coming, some Five of Fight that is, I feel this is a pair. I told you it's somebody you take care of, somebody you manage. It's not even like a co-author. It's like somebody you definitely take care of that is like, hey, you guys are like in business. You are husband and wife, work partners, you know, that work husband, work wife kind of thing. You guys are beyond that. You guys are so in tune with each other. It makes me think of that movie, 2 weeks notice with Sandra Bullock. Oh my gosh, this is totally this energy. Like, you guys are just doing everything but sleeping together, and that's because some of you are, it's just not, that's not part of your relationship, but it's, some of you it could be, but you guys are just not there. It's not, there are things that you have to remove from this relationship, though. It's kind of gone a little too far. Two of Diamonds, yeah, you're afraid of this commitment. Perhaps this is taking this long term, moving on to a new contract, or just a change that, we're going to do some action clarifiers here for Mercury in Leo, because this is definitely the more spiritual readings. But you didn't get a lot of people. It's like you're living their life around this person. Part of me says that Nine of Swords and that Five of Swords is like, you guys are fighting, and maybe there were changes to your contract with this person that to accommodate whatever this big tiff was about. But it is like that 2 weeks notice, whatever the movie is, where it's basically you're thinking, you know, I've gotten this high with this person. Where else do I go? You know, do I really want to re-sign this contract? It even feels like a baller who's like maybe 32, maybe his last big contract getting signed in basketball, and he's like, oh, this team, you know, this team, you're coming in, oh, that Jack of Air became a King of Air, or you want to move on to a King of Air. You might also be exerting this power on your own. I think this is a King of Air around you, a different King of Air. It's like a version of that other Jack of Air, but this one has you moving in your personal power. This feels like you wishing that Jack of Air were a King of Air because it would set everything right. It's a brat, right? Jack of Diamonds, entrepreneur card. This is a big time investor. A young kind of blood feeling, always on top of it. Yeah, resting your heart to victory in self. This is winning through self-love. Just, yeah, you're kind of letting go of the illusion of it. You're exercising your personal power and the CEO energy. It's kind of not CEO. This is more like apprenticeship energy. Oh, Cancer, you're so slow and methodical this month. This reading is so, but it feels, you feel very grounded. You feel very sure-footed of yourself. Yeah. This King of Fire is a different king. You have options, Cancer. Options in work, options in love. Either way, you're all good. You have all the kings. King of Earth. Yeah, options. This is Spirit saying check out your options. I feel like you think you're older than you are. Perhaps because you mother that Jack of Air. And maybe you want them to just king up, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. A new beginning in work, in Ace of Spades. A new beginning in work or thought or process, a new project. This is upside down. So it feels like there's a pushback, like you setting out on your own, perhaps. This Queen of Earth is you, financial security above all. This is almost like you taking your queenly energy and going full entrepreneur. But even above that, it's like when you break out, you will succeed anyway. It's breaking out from that, and it's not even being an assistant to this person and being an assistant to that person. No, it's like I'm an assistant to him, but I really run the business. I'm really Pepper Potts. Tony Stark does Jack, so it's you stepping into that role fully, either somewhere else or on your own or in another company, but it's not, you're not going to go be somebody's assistant somewhere else. Absolutely not. You've put in the labor for that. All right, advice from Spirit, sorry. Yeah, do the work. Three of Diamonds. Do the work, gain the value, show it off. You're going to have this win in love because you have so many options that you're going to realize that as you're chasing your dreams, all these options, there are guys who don't, guys or girls, I got to keep remembering that 10% of my audience is actually male, but something I'm very proud of. But it's you doing the work, showing it off, really kind of putting yourself, plugging yourself into this new project or whatever, and all these options around you. As you are coming into your own in work, all these options around you, you're going to know how things, if you surrender, how things will be good. Which one is the best option? Which one's going to support you through your journey? You know, you don't just have a job, you have a career. And this is that, that's how you're going to find the answer, Spirit says. That's how you're going to know who's the frog and who's the prince, because the do your work on yourself, and the losers are just going to be, they're going to show their loserness. You'll see its true colors. It's a trick for Cancers. How to fall in love, Cancers, is just do you. A lot of people, I feel, look down on Cancers because their careers, their titles are like senior administrative assistant or executive assistant or something, but they're always deeper in the business than it shows on their business cards. And they're like always overpaid, and people are like, oh, why? She's just a secretary. Never, never, never. All right, Four of Spades. Yeah, this is preparing for battle, sharpening your sword. It's also hesitating to move forward. it is hesitating to move forward because you do have a lot of options. It's going to take a little longer than you prefer, but you just keep working on you, and you'll be ready for that. There's something in work you have to get ready for anyway, and it's a big project. I think that's what this is. This is a big project, and this project is going to define a project, an event, a time of year, like a meeting time of year. Maybe you're going to be meeting with the investors. This is like high-end CEO kind of chitter-chatter business kind of stuff. And it's you're preparing for that project. So this project is gonna reveal who who um who is your true pair. Who is your true pair? Yep, that's going to be the event. That's going to be this. Don't be disappointed. This isn't just straight up disappointment in love, the Five of Hearts. It's also knowing how you want things to go. Like I want it to be this way, and it's kind of how you open up your heart to love, is by first kind of like having desires out there and wishes, and then realizing which ones are really important when you meet up with that person, and which ones were kind of like hooey business, um, just ooey gooey dreamy stuff. But yeah, this is totally how you're going to reveal who your good match is. You have a lot of attention right now. You did something, you kind of broke away in a way. The prior spread said that kind of like lifted you up a little bit, and gave you your due. And so it kind of, all these options kind of like popped up, kind of like maybe to celebrate. Even this Three of Diamonds can indicate a little bit of partying. Um, but yeah, it's kind of that it busts out all your options from the woodworks, and everybody's starting to ask you out, or at least have something to talk to you about. So they're taking these opportunity suitors and the attention of women, and you feel like they're throwing themselves at you. Just focus on your work and keep moving forward, and you'll lose the attention and interest of the lesser peeps, and you will find a very true pairing soon. You definitely have the options for soulmates here. All right, Cancer, thank you for sharing your energy with me. That was a lovely reading. You were so just kitty cat walking, pensive walking through everything. It is very, very solid energy, like wall of water energy even. Again, please like, subscribe, share, comment, donate if the spirit moves you. My PayPal link is below in the box. And have a very lovely week, my Cancer.